Hello again. I am back, and this video is going to be a bit of a ramble, a little bit personal. I do like making videos where I just ramble and just talk, not really do much editing, because the long form videos, like the tier list videos, stuff like that, they kind of take a lot out of me. So this is just gonna be a ramble, something I've been thinking about recently, and that is I've been thinking about the band Nirvana. I mean, who doesn't know, who hasn't heard of Nirvana, right? This is a band that I listened to religiously quite a few years ago now. I have quite a personal, complex kind of relationship with this band. It was quite a long time ago now, but it starts with a video game, maybe you've heard of it, called Infamous Second Son. Great game. We need a new one, but that's a whole other video. I've played this game many times over the years. It's one of them games I think I've replayed every year since its release, like once a year, just because it's so good. But specifically, the very first time I played it, I was about 11, 12 years old, something like that. And obviously during this time, I didn't have my own PlayStation, since it's a PlayStation exclusive. We had a PS4 in the living room, and I was probably sitting on the floor or some shit. My mum was sitting behind me, knitting or whatever she was doing. Once I had finished the game, the credits were rolling, and if you don't know, the credits song playing is Heart Shaped Box by Nirvana. I think it's a cover, but it's still that song. Anyway, as the credits were rolling, my mum said that she knew the song, and I was like, "Oh, what is it? I quite like it." And she told me that it was Nirvana. Little did she know, she had just ignited a fire that is my autistic ass passion for music and really getting into certain bands. It all started right then with Nirvana. So very quickly I started listening to them on YouTube and watching the music videos. Got completely obsessed with them. My mum even got me their first album on CD, which I still have to this day. Anyone else remember those? God, I like CDs. She even got me a guitar because I was so inspired by Nirvana that I actually played guitar for a little bit throughout secondary school. I grew my hair out, which might have been a sign of things to come. But yeah, this is the very first time I got hyperfixation on a band, and I think, judging by previous video, it's definitely not the last. I've had many hyperfixations on bands over the years: Black Sabbath, Deep Purple, Slipknot, Captain Beyond, Pantera, all sorts. And this first hyperfixation of mine happened a very curious time. This was when I had as I said, I had not long started secondary school, and like many people, it was a rough time for me. You know, bullies and horrible teachers, had awful thoughts in my head, got so miserable, couldn't get out of bed, stopped attending school, didn't really eat much, stopped bathing and drinking, and stopped talking to people, and really shut myself out. And with my school, they didn't really understand why, so they just assumed I was lazy and I was making it up, awful stuff like that. And with the grunge, angry kind of nature of Nirvana's music, it really gave me an outlet, give me an escape from everything that was going on. I felt so betrayed by the school, so I just shut everyone out, didn't talk to the school or my family that much. I would just shut myself in my room, listen to Nirvana constantly. It was mainly the first album I listened to, because that's my favourite. I would listen to everything from them. I would watch interviews of the band and learn every little thing about them, which is what I do with my favourite bands. I always like to find out everything there is to know. Just all sorts of things, like learn about the era of the band when they were called Fecal Matter or some shit like that. After a while, I naturally left that awful school and sorted my life out over the next 4 odd years, something like that. I became way less, I got way less angry and bitter and much less of a miserable person. So, and because of that, I gradually stopped listening to Nirvana, and now I haven't listened to them since I left that school, I don't think. I mainly started listening to other things, mainly stuff that's not as angry, or if it is angry, it's not as downer kind of angry, if that makes sense. It's mainly stuff that gets me hyped up, I don't really listen to grunge, because it kind of brings me back to that headspace I was in. As you may have gathered from the tier list videos, the stuff I mainly listen to now is late 60s, early 70s rock, whether it's blues rock, classic rock, blues rock, fucking prog rock, whatever. But I owe everything I like now to Nirvana. I may not even be here right now if it weren't for them. I think this really speaks to how powerful and meaningful music can be. It's very interesting to think about. That's why I'm making this video, because I find that very interesting. Very safe to say that music is my artistic interest, So maybe trains, that's quite a popular artistic interest. Like Sheldon from Big Bang Theory or some shit. But mine is undoubtedly music. And I'm so grateful to Nirvana for being the first band that really captured me like that. And even my mum for telling me who they were and giving me CDs and t-shirts and things. I can't say how grateful I am that I had found them during this really rough part in my life. I may not really listen to them anymore, because as I said, it kind of brings back bad memories and things, but I'll always love them, and they are a part of my battle jacket for that reason. Also, if you're curious, I think it's definitely in the plans for a Nirvana songs tier list someday. I have a lot of bands to get through for that whole series, but yeah, Nirvana's going to be one of them, I think. So stay tuned for that. Alright, I think I've said all I wanted to say. Don't want to repeat myself or anything. This is just something I wanted to talk about for a little bit because it's been on my mind. Alright, see you next time.